Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nazlin. If you're just stopping by for the first time, to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for clicking on today's video. I hope to my new subscribers, I hope you fall in love with us and you subscribe. Kindly subscribe down below so that we can grow together. So yeah, so today, as you've seen at the title of the video, as you have seen on the title of this video, I'm going to do a chit chat, get ready with you guys. So yeah, and it's kinda hot. It's kinda hot. Huh? Don't mind my hair. I'll make it look better soon. So right now I want to do my makeup. And guys, if you hear any background noise, kindly, my area is kind of noisy, so please bear with me. Yeah, and I hope you hear me clearly because I've even put the mic on so that I can film with it to avoid a lot of noise. So I hope you hear me. I'll try to be audible. So yeah, let me try and be audible for you guys. So I want to do a chit chat, get ready with me. So yeah guys, I want you guys to see how I do my makeup as we continue. So yeah, to my new subscribers, welcome to the channel. Currently we are at 166 subscribers as at now. 166 subscribers as at now, and I really appreciate each and every one of you for being here. So I want to start with cleaning my eyebrows. Yeah, so guys, as you have seen from the title of my video, today is a hot one. Today I want to do a hot one. So there's this guy we dated. We met around 2016 there. Yeah, I think it's 2016. If it's not 2016, it's 2017. Okay, I don't really remember the exact year right now because I don't have anything to look back to. So just bear with me guys, I don't remember the exact year. So this guy we dated, we used to date, we met, we became friends. We did not become friends for long. We met, we became friends for 2 days, and then we started dating. So we dated for a while. This guy we met in 2016, like 2016, 2017 there. So yeah, this guy, let me start again. This guy let me put my train of thought together. So I met this guy in 2016, 2017 there. We became friends, and then later we started dating. It's not later like for a while. It's not later like I took my time. No, I did not take my time. I did not take my time to think or to analyze or to do anything. Yeah, so we just started dating after a short while. We dated for a while, but the dating was not like, it was not like consistent. The relationship was not consistent. The relationship was on and off all the time. So this guy, I know you guys, I know there are guys watching me right now, and maybe he may also be watching me. Yeah. So you guys, you know how to promise women, you know how to make empty promises, and you know you're making empty promises, but you continue making empty promises. Okay, so this guy, he used to be like, we're going to get married, I'm going to marry you, I would also like to see your parents, I would like to see your sisters, I would like to, because we are dated for a long time, and this dating was something that was on and off. So I'm going to start with my primer. Guys, if you're wearing makeup, make sure if you have oily skin, make sure you have a primer. It will help the makeup to stay on for longer. So I usually put the primer in areas that I know I am oily, I'm too oily in. I don't put it in the whole face, on the whole face. Yeah, so this guy, from the beginning, he just wanted to sleep with me. But at that time, I was still a virgin. I was a virgin, true to God, true to Jesus Christ. I was still a virgin. And I told him that we'll have to wait before we do that. Yeah. And I think me telling him to wait did put him off. I think, I'm not sure, I think me telling him to wait it put him off a little bit. But he was just like, it's okay, I can wait. But you know, men, right now I know men. Right, at that time I didn't know them well. It was just like, okay, we can wait, but not for too long. So we dated for a while, and then we stopped talking later, because I told you guys that the relationship was an on and off kind of a relationship. It was not a consistent relationship, so it was on and off. So after a while, we weren't talking, we weren't seeing each other. And you know, this breaking, separating and all that, they happen, and then someone might fall into another relationship, you know. So after a while, I got into another relationship. It's me. I got into another relationship, and I think even he got into another relationship. So our relationships, maybe mine, I'm speaking on my personal level, my relationship would last. So we broke up after a while, and then while I was in this other relationship, there's a time that he called and asked me how I'm doing and all that. Guys, if you see me looking down here, I'm looking at the mirror, so don't mind. It was like, how are you doing? Just checking up on you. And I told him I'm good. I told him I'm doing great. And he suggested that we meet. He suggested that we meet, we have a date later during that year. It didn't happen immediately. We went on that date later. Guys, I'm not a good storyteller, so kindly, I really hope my story is making sense. I'm trying to remember everything. It's been so long. yeah, he suggested that we go on a date later. So right now I'm just cleaning my eyebrows. Yeah, he suggested we go on a date later he didn't tell me like a specific day, but we met later during the year. We met, and this meeting we were the relationship, guys, I've told you, it was not something that was consistent. It was an on and off thing. So we had dated for a while, got back together, separated again, got back together. And I think at this time I was seeing some hope to have a future with this guy. But this guy, I think this guy, I don't think I knew. I knew this guy was playing me. This guy wasn't serious, but I also wanted to make things work. Or I used to try to make things work. Yeah, so I was the one who was always calling, always texting, always checking up on him after that call that he made. So, and there was a time he suggested that he would like to see my sister. And I told my sister, that time was that period of Corona. I think it's 2020, right? Right. I even told my sister that my boyfriend wants to come and see you. He will come and see you guys. And my sister, because it was that period of Corona, my sister told me that we wait a little bit and see how the pandemic is going to go, and then we will arrange when he will come. So me telling him that, I told him what my sister told me, and he was like, okay, we can work with that. So I never knew that he was not honest in whatever dealings that he had. There's a time I even confronted him and I told him that, I asked him, do you really love me? Like, is it real for you? Is it real that you love me? Is it true that you really want to marry me? And he was like, yeah, I want to marry you. We will get married and we will do a church wedding for that matter. Oh, Jesus. Okay. We'll do a church wedding. So, after them planning things with the planning, we forgot about the story of going to see my sister. And then we just used to meet. He tried to pull up his socks. He took me on dinner dates, two dinner dates. And then after a while, then we separated again. We never talked for a while, guy. We never talked for a while. And then later he's the one who used to come and look for me. Me, I never used to go and look for him because I knew this guy is taking me for a ride. I later realized that that guy was taking me for a ride, right? But when he calls, I always go. We meet, we talk. He gives me the empty promises. And yeah. So this time around, guys, I really hope my story is making sense. This time round, We got back together. He took me on a very nice date. I was working, so he waited for me to come from work, and he took me on a date. So I finished with my eyebrows. I just want to clear all this concealer, to blend it all the concealer in. Yeah, so this time he took me on a very nice date. We went to KFC. No, we went to a mall, and then he told me to choose where he wants to take me, where he wants us to have the date. He hadn't decided himself, so I was to choose either Java or KFC. So I chose KFC because I don't know a lot about Java, so I just went with the option that I know. Right? So the next thing right now I want to do my eyeshadow, and I'm going to use this palette. I love this palette because all the eyeshadows here are matte. Yep. So, and I will do which color now? I will do this color, this here. Yeah. So him taking me to KFC was his way of saying that I'm sorry. I know I've not been manning up my game. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm looking for my eyeshadow brush. I've not been doing my part as a man to keep this relationship, and I just wanted to apologize. And right now I'm really serious. I want to settle down. And then he went ahead and told me how he wants to buy a car, how his business has grown. It has like attracted some good customers who are now enabling him to get the bag. So his excuse for us separating all the time was that he was not stable, and when he's not stable he could not concentrate. So I was just there like, what? Did I ever ask you for anything? I never used to ask him for anything because I also used to work, you know. Me, I've always learned to have my own money because I started working at a very young age. I started working before I even turned 18, guys. I started working before I even turned 18. So him telling me that he didn't have money and he couldn't sustain the relationship was just a very lame excuse for me. And I was just there like, okay, I understand, but did I ever ask you for anything? Did I ever ask you to give me any money or all that? No, never asked you for nothing. So that's just a lame excuse that you're telling me right now. And he said he's going to improve. He's going to he's going to try and okay guys, let me finish this because I'm not concentrating on you. So he told me that he's going to try and do better from henceforth because now he's stable, you know. I asked him, did I ever ask you for anything? Did I ever give you pressure to have money? He told me no. Then I asked him, why did you have the pressure to make this relationship be like it's all about finances? He was like, no, I just want to take you to nice places and all that. But I was just like, okay. I usually don't like a lot of problems, a lot of drama. So I just said, okay. So I asked him, what is your plan now? What are your plans right now? He told me his plan is now to get a car. He had gotten in a circle that will give him, this is my eyeshadow. He has gotten, he had joined in a circle that will give him a loan that will help him get the car, because he had been saving in that circle for a while. So his plan was to get a car and to move out from the place that he was living in to another place. And yeah, right now I'm using this Davis eyeliner. Yeah, I said, okay, that's a nice plan. That's a nice plan, right? Right. And above all, he would like to settle down, because now he's stable. Because now he is stable, he would like to settle down. And he was considering me to settle down with. But mind you guys, this was after I've gotten Jesse. This was after I had Jesse, and after me having Jesse, I never used to trust men. To be honest, I never used to trust men, but I used to give them the benefit of the doubt, because these men cannot be trusted, guys. Don't trust men just like that. If you're a young lady and you're considering getting into a relationship, kindly don't trust men just like that. These men, they're not to be trusted instantly. So just take your time, learn them, and know what you're dealing with first before you can trust someone. Okay? Yeah. So I was where he will tell me that he also wants to settle down. His business is now a bit stable. He would like now to get a wife, and I told him that's nice. So, and he told me that he's considering me to be his wife. So I told him that was so nice, that was so sweet. And that time I had just broken up from my previous relationship. I had a relationship that lasted for 6 months. Yeah, I had a relationship that had lasted for 6 months. So I had just come from that relationship and we had broken up. So that date made me feel a little bit better, you know, but at least I had someone else who still wants to see me, right? Right. Guys, I really hope you're not hearing the music. Oh my god, my neighbors are the worst. When I'm filming, it's the time that they put their music on. I really hope it's not audible, guys. Oh god, I really hope I'm not going to get copyrighted because of that music. So guys, after that date, he used to call me, he used to text me, he used to try and keep the conversation going, but he was not consistent again. He was not consistent again, guys. Okay, he was not consistent. So I went back to being me, being the one that I'm calling, being the one that texting all the time, to being the one that I'm suggesting dates. And then yeah, so after that, guys, I don't want my concealer to dry up. I want to blend so that it can dry up. When it's blended, I'm going to use this, and I'm going to spray a little bit of water so that it can be damp. So guys, let me tell you, guys, ladies, specifically ladies, if a man is not putting in effort, kindly don't put effort. Don't put effort. If he's not putting effort, why are you putting effort? He's the man. Men are supposed to be the one putting in the effort, guys. Women, ladies, my girls. If the man is not putting in effort, kindly just go look for your money. Go look for your money and take yourself on dates. Take yourself on those solo dates. Take yourself to nice restaurants. Dress well. Put perfume. Don't put effort on someone who's not putting effort, guys. Okay? So, I learned the hard way in that relationship. But, you know, that was a lesson. And it was a very nice lesson that I will also like to tell you guys not to. Okay? If a man is not putting in effort for you, he wants you but he's not putting effort for you, kindly don't put effort for him also. So we were where? We were in the part that we used to communicate. I'm the one always calling. I'm the one always texting. Oh Jesus, the things that I've done. Okay, I'm the one always calling. I'm the one always texting. You know, when you want something, you work for it, but don't work for it at your own expense. You know, if it's not working, it's not working. Don't work for it on your own. A relationship is supposed to be a two-way thing. So when you're working for it on your own, it doesn't make sense, guys. It doesn't really make sense. For me, I will advise you, if you're working on a relationship alone, your partner, the man that wants you is not putting in the efforts, kindly don't even also put the effort. I don't see the essence, you know. Yeah, I've learned it. Learn from my experience if you want to. It's either you take it or you leave it. It's not a must, guys. So yeah, so this guy moved out from the place he used to live in. He bought the car. He bought it, and we used to go. No, we never used to go to dates after that. We only went to that one date. All the other dates we used to meet in his place. And this man, mind you, when we meet in his place, he's not even giving me anything to eat. He's not, when you go to someone's house, you expect that they will serve you with maybe juice or food, or you guys cook. This guy never used to provide nothing. He just used to get what he wants, and then he takes me home. So okay, this is too much for me. I've never done this. I've never told anyone this story. So me telling you guys, it's that I just want to open up, and I want to let girls know out here that don't trust men easily. Don't trust men like instantly. Don't don't. So right now I want to go in with foundation. I'm using Fit Me. Yep, I'm using Fit Me in the color 350. But this is the situation. Yep. And guys, I would like to review this Fit Me. If you're thinking of getting a foundation that is affordable and it's original and it won't give you, if you have a sensitive skin, I also have a sensitive skin, and you're looking for something that won't give you breakouts, I will suggest this. It's matte. If you have oily skin, yeah, it's matte also, and I love it. I just love it. I love it. It's light, it's lightweight, it's matte. It helps you, like when you put it on, someone doesn't instantly know that you're putting on makeup. If you're just putting the foundation alone, someone can't know that you're just putting makeup. Yeah, so I love it so much, and it's affordable. This tube one, it's so affordable. This is a 330 ml. Yeah, this is a 30 ml. There's also an 18 ml that is also affordable, so I will really recommend this foundation. The 30 ml is going right now, it's going for 1100, and the 18 ml is going for 650. Yeah, so I'll really recommend it if you want to get a nice foundation and you don't have to break the bank, right? This is a nice foundation to go, your go-to foundation. I will really recommend this foundation because it has worked well with me. Yeah, I don't like putting foundation like this because it usually leaves patches. Yes. So let me blend it quickly. I want to spray my foundation brush with water so that it can blend in quickly. So I was where, guys? I was in the part that he never used to give me food. He never used to serve me anything when I go to his place. So that's the part where I started noticing that I'm being taken for granted, and this man is not really serious. Like, he doesn't mean what he says. He never meant what he said earlier. So I asked him, do you really plan to, I asked him again because I needed to get closure, you know. It's nice to get closure. Do you really want to marry me? Mind you, this time I had a boy, I had a baby. So I was not the single girl, the what can I say? I was not like alone. I was coming with somebody else, right? Yeah. So he said, yeah, I'll marry you, and we're going to do a church wedding. You see how well it blends when you put water. You make your brush to be damp. Yeah, so this man told me, yeah, I want to marry you. I will marry you. We're going to do a church wedding. And I never used to trust him 100%, guys. Remember, he has not been putting in the work before. So when I trust, when he tells me these things, I'm just like, okay, I hope so, but in my mind, not directly to his face. So there's this time we met after he had moved to another apartment, And I confronted him and I told him, why don't you text me? Why don't you call me? Why don't you put in the work still? And you say that you're going to put in the work. You're going to act up and put in the work. He said, like, I'm sorry, I've been busy. I've had a lot of clients and I've just I've just been having a lot to deal with. Mind you, this is someone that says he wants you, right? And he wants to make you a wife. And he tells you that he was busy. He was busy with clients, so you're not a priority. That's what he used to say. In other words, you're not a priority. So I was just like, okay, really, okay, really, okay. Guys, I'm looking for my my powder brush. So I want to set the concealer. So mind you, this is someone that says that he wants to make you a wife. He wants to have a future with you. I don't know. But that was a red flag that I used to ignore. I just used to ignore because I also wanted to have a husband, right? There's no one that doesn't want to have a husband, and a nice husband for that matter. This man was a church-going man and a praise and worship leader, a worship leader. So I was like, God, I think I found the one. But the one for me was not the one for God, right? Right. So I was where he had moved out. He had moved out to a nicer apartment. We met once in that other apartment. Once? Did we meet once? Yeah, we met once. And at that apartment, he knew that I was doing content at that time. So he told me that now we have a nice place to do our content. He's also a content creator. We have a nice place to do our content. And he also had bought the gears, the content gears, like the tripod, ring light. Yeah, so he told me we had a nice place to do our content. And that time, mind you, we were not living in a nice place where I could do. No, we were living in a nice place, right? We were living in a nice place where I could do I could do my content, right? Yeah. So this man, kumbe, that time that we're meeting in his new apartment, he's planning a wedding. He had already proposed to another girl, and this time they are already planning a wedding. They are already planning a wedding, and a church wedding for that matter, guys. A church wedding. They're already planning a wedding and a church wedding. So Jesus Christ. Well, okay. So after we had finished our meeting that day, he took me to the stage and he told me that I have to go and see my brother sijui where, and I told him I don't have anything to do at home, so I can just take you there. The man refused. The man refused and told me that no, it's a family stuff, and I will take you when. So right now I'm using a darker shade of concealer to contour my face. So this man told me that it's a family stuff, that he wouldn't want me to bother a lot. And mind you, this is someone that is telling you that he wants to marry you. He wants to marry you, but he doesn't want you to meet the family. I had already met the brother only. I've never met his sisters. I've never met his mother. There's a time he had proposed that we go to up country with him to meet his other family, but I don't know what happened. So this time I tell him that we can go because at home I don't have anything to do. I don't have anything important to do at home. We can go together. This man refuses. This man refuses to go with me, and he drops me at the bus station to take a bus back home. Yeah. So this time round, I just took my leave. I lighted came out of his car, went to the bus stop, and went home. So from this day, we had never met. We stayed for a very, 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 very long time before us meeting again. From that day. So this man, after that long time, without us meeting, he texts me after a while. He texts me that I owe you this truth. I owe you this truth. I don't remember the exact thing, but he told me that. Oh, I remember now. I remember. This man told me that I owe you this truth. I've been seeing another person, and it has gotten serious. At this point, it's serious. I was like, oh my God. So I was right. All through this time, I was right that this man was taking me for granted. He was taking me for a ride, and I just ignored the signs, and I just used to ignore everything that he was doing because I wanted this to work. And I just realized that I wanted that to work alone, right? I wanted that to work alone. That man texted me that I owe you this truth. I've been seeing someone else, and I don't think we can continue with our relationship, right? Yeah. So that's just how we broke up. He just texted me and told me that he's seeing someone else. And yeah, that's just how we broke up. That's just how he left me. Like, I appreciate him coming on and telling me that he owes me the truth. But that truth you could have told me the time that I used to ask you. You couldn't have been gatekeeping. So at that time I was just like, okay. I texted him back and I just said, okay, I don't have nothing else to tell you. Because it was just, I think it was just something that was just going to happen, right? It was just going to happen because I had just been avoiding the red flags, guys. Another tip that I would like to tell you guys, if you see a red flag in a man that you want, kindly don't ignore the red flags. The red flags, they are real, and they are so real, guys. They are so real, and we get hurt because we ignore what we are not supposed to ignore, right? We ignore what we are not supposed to ignore, and that's how we get hurt. That's just how we put ourselves in positions where we get hurt, and we blame ourselves or we blame the other person. But literally the decision was ours. We decided to ignore the red flags and all that. So that's why I'm saying men will leave you in the desert with no water. Imagine at that time when he had moved out and we went to the second date, I never took any man serious. So him telling me that he wants to marry me and all that, I was just like, okay. But deep down inside, I'm just like, if you marry me, okay. If you don't marry me, it's still okay. But I never used to take him that serious, because from experience, guys, you don't have to take everybody seriously. So yeah, men will leave you in the desert with no water. They don't care. He never used to care. So next I'm going to line my lips with the Davis eyeliner, the one that I used to line my brows with, this one. Yeah, I'm going to line my lips. Guys, I really hope someone has learned something from my story. Don't ignore the red flags. Don't go all out for a man who is not going all out for you. Don't gatekeep anything. If this man is not giving you what you want, walk out. Walk out. Walk out, literally, walk out. Because you'll just find yourself hurting. And another thing, if a man is not true to his word, if he's not true to his word, if he says that he will text you and he doesn't not text you, that's a red flag. If a man says that he would like us to meet and you guys plan the date, and then at that time, when the time of the date comes, he doesn't pull up, he doesn't do what he's supposed to do, that's another red flag, guys. Men have a lot of lies. Let me just tell you guys, men lie a lot, and it's just in their DNA. They lie a lot. They lie a lot to get us. My ring light is fading out, so that is just what I would like to tell you guys. And if you're seeing someone that is not, I'm going to put in this it's called what, this lip gloss. If a man is not putting in the work for you, don't go all out for him, guys. My ladies, my girls out here, be with a man that puts in effort for you, right? Be with a man who is true to his word and is acting right. So that's all. Men will leave you in the desert with no water to drink. It's either you survive by yourself or you die. Or you die, guys. It's either you survive by yourself or you die. And don't let any man intimidate you. Don't let any man put you in a position that Don't let any man put you in a position that you have to choose yourself or him. My girl, my dear, my friend, choose yourself first. Choose yourself first. Let him come second or third or fifth. Yeah. So that's all for today. That's my makeup for today. That's the chit chat. Get ready with me, guys. Yeah, that's the chit chat. Get ready with me. I did. My ring light is going out, so yeah. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Thank you for sticking around and hear me yup. I'm telling you, being vulnerable right now. Right now, I was being vulnerable. I've never told anybody about my relationship issues except my sister except Sam to my sister. But yeah, I really hope you have enjoyed this video. Kindly give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. If you're watching till this point and you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe down below. And yeah, give this video a big thumbs up. It helps my videos to be recommended to other people, and it will help us to grow. Yeah, guys, so thank you, and comment down below and tell me what lessons you have learned from my story and from my experience. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.